Okay. So... Oh my gosh, I think we succeeded. Oh my gosh, I think we succeeded. I think. Paul, let me know if you think we succeeded. I think we're good. Sorry, I'm floating so big right now. I'm floating so big on the screen. I gotta fix that in 1 second here. Just gotta do a little doodad thingy. So, we have our PNG, because of the PNG tuber stuff. And then we got our little thing here, because, you know, why not? Why am I so freaking huge? Oh my gosh, there. That's better. A better size. Holy cow, that was so big. Yeah, so I think we are ready to do the thing. I think we're ready. It's just hard to tell what exactly I'm doing. Okay, that's YouTube for some reason. I don't mean to go on there. Pardon me. We're going on the tubes. I'm super new at this PNG tuber stuff, and I thought I had it all figured out. Which I think I still do. It's just wild, of course. Just, how do I get... Hold on a second here. Oh, so we're good now. Yeah, we're good now. I think we're good. I think that's what we need. Because it should just... Okay, yeah, we're fine. If people are in chat, just wanted to say hello and welcome to all the good things. Hi. Yeah, ignore the crazy background, please. I'm so sorry. So yeah, wait, am I still massive? Am I still a massive floating orb? I'm not supposed to be this large. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Let's see, that is not the title of the stream. Everybody who joined the stream, the title is not Coaster Gets Waxed for the First Time. That is absolutely not the title of this stream. And I wish I could change it right now, but I cannot, so... Those who are joining, this is not the title of the stream. The stream that we are actually holding tonight. This is a, we're uploading analog video from my vintage camcorder. I know there's a way I can use OBS where I don't have to show everything here. Display capture, video capture. Let me mess with this really fast. Display capture, okay. So if I do that, would YouTube show up? Does. It does. Which is fine. I'm just not really good at all of this yet. Because I have only used this a handful of times. Like, honest to goodness, only a handful of times. And it's, tricky. A little tricky. Slide that around. I think. Or just leave him here. There we go. But yeah, hope everybody's doing awesome tonight. Yeah, so there's that. So I think all I really need, also, is the volume of the stream not too loud. I want to make sure it's not too loud. Open widget. It says stream status is good. Yeah, everything's wonky. I also feel like my stream is lagging, kind of behind. What if every single viewer dropped 1 single cent? I don't know. Depends on how many would be dropping cents, I guess. That would be cool, I guess. It definitely would put it to good use. And also, please ignore my pages. I'm kind of struggling with figuring out how to do this a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it on this beautiful background for you in the moment, because I feel like everything I put on my screen ends up showing up in chat. Like, you end up seeing it. Now, I do have another backup method. I can just look at my my smartphone and just look at chat there. I think I'll just do that, because this flipping back and forward around the different windows is kind of like, it's too much. So we're just going to do it this way. But yeah, tonight we are uploading to the computer vintage film from a Hi8 camera, and it's going to be using a capture device. I actually have a capture card. The capture card I have is called Video Capture something. It says Capture Analog Video for your Mac, PC, iPad, and iPhone. It's called El Gato. That's the brand I have. It's considered one of the best, which I sure hope it is. So far, it seems to have been pretty good. It's called El Gato, and it seems to work. I will be checking live chat here in just a jiffy here. If chat is running too slow, just let me know. Because I have it on, I think it's called moderate latency instead of fast latency or slow latency. That's the thing, when you don't do live streaming for a while, you kind of forget how to do it, and it's kind of where I'm at. I've just been doing it on my phone. So actually going back to OBS is like, whoa, how does this work again? Like, holy cow. But anyway, I'm going to grab the camera and we will get started. Oh, as I said, we are doing the thing. We are absolutely doing the thing. Let's see, I need to go to my channel, find the thing. So I'm going live. Yeah, the thumbnail, please ignore that hideous looking thumbnail. That is not the correct thumbnail. I don't know why YouTube keeps using the old thumbnail. It's so silly. Also, is anything showing up on live stream? Because all I see is my avatar bouncing around. I don't see any background. I see nothing. Like, what the frick? Ah! There it is, there it is, there it is. I found it. I'm sorry about that. I figured out why it was turned off. It's because I turned it off. I turned off the background. Gosh, what is my problem? I'm just too big brain. I have too much big brain. Anyway, Tom Numeko, welcome. Yep, so everybody, my capture device, I have it here. It's, I will not be showing my cell phone camera tonight, because I have not been to bed for over 24 hours, because I can't sleep. It's basically, it's a manic episode, and manic episodes can make you super productive, which is awesome if you aren't exhausted. But when they last for over a day, you just want to power down and you can't. That's kind of how this is working out, so. But I will prevail. I will survive the thing. Okay, so I need a USB slot because this. Does anyone remember way back when your parents would bring home a new TV or a DVD player, and it had the little plugs on the back? It had the yellow, the white, and the red. Does anyone remember those? Well, those were to transmit not only digital but also audio and also signal for analog devices. The difference between the two. So the difference between analog and digital is more than just, well, digital, you run it on a computer or whatever. Analog literally uses waves to embed information with a magnetic strip with your film. It uses film that captures visuals and sound. It's stored literally, physically in the film. I don't mean it's literally physically in the film. And that's why if you have ever had like a VHS tape and maybe had played it, and it kind of looked funny on the TV, maybe it was kind of rising up or something, that was your tracking. Your tracking needed adjusting. Or dust got on the film, it messed with the signal getting picked up by the VHS heads. So how do you fix this? Or not how do you fix this, but what did the technology think that should be done? So they said, okay, so what if we digitize things instead? Digital means ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. It's code. And code is embedded in plastic, it's encoded in USBs, it's encoded in your micro SD cards, it's encoded in several different ways. You can even encode digital information on film. Believe it or not, you actually can. And those kind of tapes were around in 1999, and they were called, micro DV, or not micro, but they're DV tapes, and they actually have it's like a film. It's a film in there, but instead of storing analog signal like wave form, it records ones and zeros. It's actually got like code stored inside of it. It's really cool. But I don't have that. What I have is something even better. I think it's better, personally. I think it's awesome. It's a Hi8 8mm film. And we're going to bring it onto the screen for you to see here with my capture card right now. Yes, I just wanted to get you a little introduced into how this all works, because this thing is a vintage 2005 Sony Handycam, and I got this from the Goodwill. And I found somebody's recording on it, so ooh, goody. Okay, I hope this doesn't have priority to the front. The USB I'm plugging into my computer tower, I hope it doesn't have priority to the front. The back should be just as good as we stick it in and learn some stuff. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Let me see here. Ooh, I just thought of a really cool thing. What I could do is I could make this background that you see here, I could make this my actual desktop, possibly. Because the desktop that I have is super cluttered, super duper cluttered, and I don't want you to be seeing all that. Yeah, so let's hide that. You don't need to see all that. That's nasty stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I could just hide my icons, I guess. I didn't even think of it. Let me hide my icons, make things a little easier. But here's the app. I'll just point it over here too. It's called the Elgato Video Capture thing. There's nothing really personal on this desktop. It's just a bunch of files, CapCut. My desktop is super messy. That's how it is to be a creator. All your ideas just overflow everywhere. But once I get this up and running, I'm going to hide my... how do you hide them? There we go! I hid the desktop icons! Now we're free! We can do whatever we want now. We can save the day. Let's get rid of that. There's nothing personal in here. No personal information. Okay. So, like I said, this thing here is my capture card. It's called Video Capture. To get started, record video from a VCR, DVR, a set-top box, camcorder, or any other analog video source to watch and share on your PC. Play your captured video on Windows Media Player, or add it to iTunes to sync it with an iPod, or... Oh, that's if you want to upload it straight away to YouTube right from the capture card. But we're not doing that. We are actually making a music video, and we want it to look amazing, so let's do the thing. I've spoken too much. Okay, so I'll just move this box out of the way. By the way, I did stop by for some eats because I was super hungry. I was going to go to Wendy's, but I thought, oh, I was just going to go get a chili and a Frosty. I couldn't go because there was a line of people wrapped around the building. Nate the Protogen. Hello, welcome to stream. Welcome to stream, Nate the Protogen. Yes, the orbs are super awesome. I think Sylvixen did a wonderful job making the orb, and then all I did was took it, copied it several times in my Paint Tool site art program, and animated different parts of the drawing, and then layered it back together as a PNG tuber, and now it can move and bounce, and it's alive! The drawing is now alive! Yay! Alright, also, how is the audio? It's not too noisy, is it? That doesn't sound like it's too bad. I just checked the audio. It sounds pretty good. Okay, you're going to see, I'm going to call this, this file is going to be called, hang on a second, let me get this out of here. Also, where did my PNG tuber go? Oh, there he is. Sorry, I had to make sure my PNG tuber didn't, like, get destroyed or something. So yeah. And then... yeah, why is my PNG tuber doing that? That is so bloody weird. I don't understand why it's doing that. But yeah, my PNG tuber, this is basically like the PNG tuber plus thing that I was mentioning. I don't know why it's being all weird for. I think I have this saved. I'm pretty sure I have the swatch saved. Oh yeah? Huh, well that's bloody weird. Oh, that is so odd. Why am I not able to see the different colors I have? Okay, well, we'll just save that for later then, I guess. Confirm. And then what we'll do is we'll just do that. There! Now you should be able to see me. I hope. I think. Whatever the case. Back to video stuff, because we got stuff to get done. Yeah, I can't spend tons of time fixing my silly mistakes. So yeah. This... oh, I'm getting covered. No, don't cover me. Dang it. Why is it a screen dark? Doesn't make any darn sense. I'm just checking everything, make sure everything's running smoothly. I'm not very, yeah. But it's okay. PNG tuber. So you're over here. Display capture. PNG tuber's there. Display capture's here. Mic is here. And what am I missing? Media source? What is that media source? I don't know, but it's dark and I don't like it. I don't like it being that dark. Okay, let me bring that background back so we can actually have something nice to look at. And then go over here to the thing here. Is anybody seeing this? I feel like I'm way off in the dark or something. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm gonna call this one here the, yeah, this is freaking weird. Okay. Thank God I fixed it. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, the whole background thing showing the desktop doesn't really work for this, so we'll do it this way. Okay, this is going to be called additional hedge for Camaro. Oh, that's not how you spell Camaro. Camaro. And sunset. Okay, that sounds good. Additional footage for Camaro and sunset. This is footage that we did for pickup shots for basically Anthrocon had a lot of great footage, but we needed a few more shots, and so we had a friend of ours lend us they had a red Camaro sports car, and so we filmed it. I actually hung out the back window of the car as we're going at 55 miles an hour, and it was heck amazing, hecking windy. Put this giant camera on a gimbal. Yeah, it was crazy. I got so many bruises from it. It was insane. So we are looking good here. So let me make sure this thing has a tape in it first. It should have a tape. It's got battery. Does it have a tape? Oh, it does not have a tape. Let's put a tape in it. Holy snap. We have to put tape in it. That would be ludicrous. Not having a tape. Oh. Okay. Yeah, these Hi8 tapes, they look just like little cassette tapes. They're very cute. Please tell me, is this it? Is this it? Gosh dang it, I don't know if this is it. It has to be it. I'm just going to assume this is the tape. Yes, I do label my tapes. The thing is, it was so last minute that I think I forgot to label the tape. Or I might have labeled the wrong one, so. We are going to find out which is the correct tape. Join me as we discover if I have the right tape or not. Wish me luck. Okay. Wish me lucky. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Oh, did you guys want to see something really cool? Watch this. Really quick, I can show you something really cool that my VTuber can do. First of all, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. First of all, bye-bye! Up he goes! And then he does come back down, I think. Coaster, come back down. My orb. My little orb people. There we go. You should be coming back down pretty soon. Please? My orb! Oh, thank goodness my orb returned. Oh, okay, I thought my orb had, like, floated out of existence. Okay. Yay, my orb is safe. Okay. Very good, very good. So, we're turning on the camera now. We are turning it on. I'm a big talker. It's because I'm so sleep deprived. Not because I have chosen to not sleep. It's literally because of manic episodes, which spur me to create and clean. Like, I cleaned the house. I took stuff outside and burned it. Yeah, I was like cleaning house, like for real, and it's exhausting. So there's that. Oh snap! I do need the original. Actually, it tricked me. It actually tricked me. It says I did not. I thought I did not need the original wire. It actually does. Fortunately, I have it. I actually have the original Hi8 Sony Handycam wire, so I can transfer this like a boss. Isn't that awesome? I can do boss things now. I can do, like, amazing boss things. I'm my own boss. I'm my own VTuber. I mean, YouTuber. Or, wait, would I be a VTuber? Like, would this be considered a VTuber? Because, like, is that the same thing as PNG tubers? Like, is that actually VTuber? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it works. And I am a young grasshopper. I don't understand the ways yet. I feel like someone that's like in their 60s that doesn't understand how like Facebook works or something. when it comes to like some of this stuff, I'm like, I don't understand. But anyway, this process requires that I keep the camera plugged into a power source, so we shall be doing that. Good heavens, man. Good heavens. Why can't I undo the thingy? Oh. Because I wasn't doing it right. Okay. There we go. I will keep an eye on chat here in just a second. I'm just setting up the camera. All right. Okay. You think it's just not 3D? So it is like VTuber. It's just not 3-dimensional. Okay. So it's not like the avatars in VR chat, which is fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. So yeah, that's fine. Also, is my sensitivity okay? I feel like my my voice is not showing up. I don't know. Maybe my voice is okay. Because I'm looking at my phone and I see lag, so the lag makes me feel like I'm not in sync with my my PNG tuber. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now plugging in the AV port. The AV port is responsible for sending the signal. Yes, the signal. It's basically like think radio signal, think sound wave, think electromagnetic signal. It's not like digital. It's completely analog. So this is going to be really special. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go to play and edit. You may have actually heard the camera go off. You may have actually heard it go off in the background. Yeah, this is a beast of a camera. It weighs over 2 pounds, by the way. This camera weighs over 2 pounds. I'm going to crash out so hard after this. I'm going to go to bed and just sleep so much. Okay, so let me rewind a little bit just to make sure I have it all the way back. How long is the movie? I want to say 240 minutes, even though it's not. I just want to make sure I have everything. My preferences, yes, go to videos. That's fine. Additional footage for I'm going to say AC 1999 throwback. There we go. That should be perfect. And we are... oh, because I didn't connect it yet. Duh. But so this is what your screen looks like. This is what it will look like. And nothing gets recorded until you press continue. So, everybody, this is it. Wish me lucky. Oh, we have signal. Now we just need audio. We have it. Everybody, we have it. We have picture and we have sound. That is awesome. I do need to swing over to YouTube really quick because that music is a little loud and I want to make sure that you can actually hear what's going on in the video. So, yeah. Also, I have 2 cheeseburgers that I actually ordered and I did not eat them because I wanted to start the stream. So
is too much. I already know that.
Oh, Yorick Byerson. Hi, Yorick Byerson 86. Welcome to my first PNG tuber stream. I'm glad you could stop by. Looky, we actually have some of the footage up and running already. This is Hi8 footage, and it's recording it in, I think it's the same format, basically. Wait, what's that look like? Oh, that's stretched. Oh, that looks weird. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, to actually get this up and running. So, your message here says, Yorick Byerson, your message here says, good evening, Coaster and the Fox Gang. Sorry, can't stay. Have work in the morn. Have fun with the movie and hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Woo! Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so very much. You have been an awesome supporter to this channel for a very long time. and I'm going to continue to keep on making stuff. It's been super hard for the past few months because my significant other was out of work for almost 3 months, and my job is trying to fire me, and it's super stressful because I don't like being lied about at work. It's very frustrating and difficult. Yeah. And I'm just going through a bunch of stuff.
One of my Sims.
But we're going to be okay. We are going to be a-okay. We're all going to be good.
I know. I just don't want you guys thinking
Okay.
I'm sticking something random in my mouth.
Also, let me turn down this volume because I don't want to hear
It also helps that when I'm focused,
the
that
feedback.
I'm not like grinding my teeth.
Got it. I've been doing that to turn down the feedback.
It's so funny because it's an actual baby teether.
So, this recording here is going to be recorded now. I was just playing it through just to make sure I was at the beginning. This video has to play from beginning to end to record. There is no faster way to do this because this is old school tech. This is how it was in the 80s and the 90s. You had to wait for good stuff. You had to wait for the good stuff. But yeah, and this is just how it goes. Wait, what was that? I saw something at the very beginning of the video. What in the world? Did you see that?
It's my fault.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, here we go. It's fine. You're too far back. Oh, dang it. We are now recording in 3, 2, 1. The Hi8 video is now recording. It's going to record for... Well, it's going to record for 239 minutes, or until the video is done. Now, here on these old tapes, you could get... trying to think how much it was. I think you could get 160 minutes? Let me check. I actually have an unopened one here. Oh, here it is. You could get 120 minutes of record time. 120 minutes. So yeah. That's great.
The grease is too much. I
120
already know
minutes. And I did not record that much on this tape. I recorded maybe a little less than half of that. So, maybe about an hour of total footage. About an hour of total footage. But you can just look at this. Like, look how soft and just blurry it is. Isn't that crazy? Like, now if you see a black bar on the video, like top and bottom, that's kind of a goof on my part. When I was actually at Anthrocon, I didn't realize the camera had been set to that. So for consistency, I left the cropping like that for every recording I did, because I did not want to have inconsistency in my recording. So that's basically the idea. We are actually at a place called Penmar State Park in the state of Maryland for this shot. They have a railroad track that runs through there. Beautiful evening, beautiful clear sky. The weather was absolutely perfect, and we just want to get some nice evening shots. Our friend Sprocket is actually manning the camera for us. They are doing it handheld. This has no gimbal.
Wondering, yes, this is one of my
and she's doing a pretty good job at keeping it stable. Pretty good job.
When I get anxious.
So yeah.
I know.
See here.
I just don't want you guys thinking I'm sticking something random in my mouth.
Yeah, Tom Nimeko, I'm glad you're here too. I'm sorry I haven't been able to message very much, because I've just being super busy, being tied up with trying to keep my job, just trying to remove the clutter from the house and not become a hoarder, trying to not feel guilt when I can't record stuff.
What I mean by
all of that stuff plagues me
I can
every day, and it
actually
wears me
tense up
out so much.
when I'm focused that I can give myself a migraine, and biting on something prevents that.
But if you are hearing audio, that is the audio
Not
coming
actual
from the Hi8 video itself. Yeah.
Not what I think Ben unfortunately got one
So
time.
just sit back and relax and enjoy the footage, the derpy little footage. Now, this will need to be color corrected, temperature corrected, stuff like that. But I'm not going to go crazy with the enhancements. I'm just going to maybe bump up the saturation, maybe a little contrast, maybe some white balance if I even need that. And that's it. I want to keep it as raw and as old-time looking as possible. It's possible to sell the illusion that this is happening in the 90s. Yeah. Because if I didn't tell you that this was filmed like 2 weeks ago, would you have known this was actually filmed 2 weeks ago? And it just makes me so happy to see this finally getting onto the computer. It makes me so happy. Nexo speaking facts. Oh yes, I'm gonna read your comment here. It says, Gamza speaking.
I have one.
Tommy Nemeko says, God, I love that video quality. I think the bars make it feel more authentic. It says, hey man, you're all 100% good. You don't gotta justify yourself. You interact when you want to interact. Your mental health matters more. Trust me. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. It's hard to find people that understand where you're coming from. Because when I tell people that I do YouTube and then they look at my channel and they see I don't have a ton of stuff on there, or I haven't uploaded recently, they're like, hey, you're not very consistent with your channel. I'm like, I know. I upload when I can. Or they're just like, hey, you could really go somewhere with this if you
thing, like, where I need to hold
upload videos more often.
Like,
I want to upload more.
Give out with the
thing is,
yeah, so
when I want to upload something, I have to know what I want to upload. I don't want to just upload a half-cocked video, a half-baked video. Because I don't feel proud about that. I don't feel proud. It makes me just feel, ugh.
It's just for the moment. It's like, eh?
Of all things, but... yeah. Also, I do hope the microphone is being fair to you. I'm going to try to adjust it so it's not...
You added the teal.
So you're not getting a feedback loop or an echo. Because I don't want to give you an echo. That's not fair. Yeah,
and
so...
now fabric is getting hard to find because Mr. Tariff everything.
Yeah. Also, pay no mind to anything that we say, because we are just being normal people in the video. Just the stuff we say.
Oh no, I call him the crayon.
Yeah. Because there may be some political jargon in here.
I'm
actually going to fast forward that because I don't feel that part's necessary.
Do you realize he's like...
Yeah, because my one friend starts ranting off about politics, and I don't really think we need that in the video, so...
Oh, here, like fully.
There we go. Now, here's something funny I wanted to tell you all. We got... When we were filming this, we moved over to a different filming location when we were done at the tracks, at the railroad tracks. We got harassed by a bunch of teenagers, by a bunch of like freshmen or sophomores, and they were just doing the typical furry taunting stuff, the howling, the barking, the yipping. I'm like, that's whatever. I can live with that. People do that. It's fine. However, story time. We have story time. Alright. There was this skinny, blonde-haired child. Looked like she was barely 13, maybe even 14 if you stretch it. She was saying, looking at us, she's pointing, jeering at us, saying, "Ew, that's so disgusting! How could people go around wearing those costumes?" And I was like, just ignoring her.
I'm just trying to back up.
I don't even want to repeat it. It was so stupid. I was just like, oh my goodness. The thing was, I did not want my actors, Magic, which is standing beside me in the video. I did not want Magic, and I did not want Sprocket, the one that's holding the camera, to feel harassed. So I did retort back a few times. But they were, and I told him, I said, you bark more than furries do, because it's true, furries don't bark that much. My gosh, and if we do, it's just because we're just being silly. We're not trying to get a reaction out of people. We're not trying to cause anybody to be, like, angry or upset. Like, my gosh. We're literally here just to film a video. And I do charity work on the side, so, like, if this video, like, is able to generate, like, any cash, I will just donate this to St. Jude's, like St. Jude's Children's Research Fund, or the company I already, the nonprofit I already am associated with. That company, or the nonprofit organization, excuse me, is called People's Promise.
I had you in frame, but like when you jumped
and People's Promise is there to
like I wasn't backed up far enough for your jump.
People's
down.
Promise is there to help families that are on the verge of homeless, or that are in shelters and need a place to stay so they don't become homeless. Yeah, these things
I'm sorry.
are important. Important to
Let me
me.
see if I stand like.
I know what it's
well,
like
I don't want
to
you too small.
be on the verge of like losing a place to live, and it's not fun. And I don't want
Just
other
trying
people
make sure
to be that way
I
either.
stand far enough back if you're going to be
So yeah,
both up on the track and both trying to jump down off of it.
but yeah, like one of the girls, she was like looking at my costume and all, and she's like, "Ooh, who could wear that? So disgusting wearing that." I'm like, "Well, I made this costume." And I said, "This tail, I made this tail." I said, "So suck it." And she goes, "No, you suck it." I'm like, I'm like, "No, you suck it." And she says, "Why don't you go fetch a stick? Like, here, why don't you go fetch a stick?" So I took a stick and tossed it all like in her direction. Goodness. It was so stupid. I was just playing along because it was so dumb. It was actually entertaining more than anything. But I wanted so badly to just... Because I do not have a potty mouth whatsoever. I do not do any cussing. I don't do anything like that. I just wanted to so badly use some colorful language in a very creative way. Not mindlessly, but very creative. I was going to pull out some absolute classic Your Mom jokes. Oh my gosh. I was like, I do not want to engage with these people anymore. I have a film to get done, so we kept sticking on with it. Yeah. And she was jeering. She's like, what'd she say? She said, "At least I don't go going around wearing a tail." And then I'm like, okay.
You're in a shot. Which is perfect. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying.
Actually, you can hear the kids right about now in this recording.
Okay, yeah, we're locked on. We're in good shape here. So
if you see the actors looking off to their right, it's the kids. It's those kids howling and jeering. I'm actually going to pause.
No, we're good. I'm trying. Okay. So
Yeah. And if I sound stressed in the video, it's literally because I am. Because of trying to make sure that my actors are safe and that they're not being harassed by the kids and things.
I don't know. Can y'all go back into the go back? Keep walking back.
What is going on with this thing?
Perfect. Keep going.
The
Right, stop.
heckin' hey?
That works.
There we go.
I appreciate that. That looks good.
Yeah. There we go. I just want to see if you can actually hear them.
Thank you. I appreciate that though a lot.
That's just so wild to me.
Pen's a little blown out, but I think this will be just fine.
Can you hear it okay? I just want to make sure
so,
you're able to hear it. Also, what happened to my avatar? Did I disappear? Where did I go? Oh, there I am. Good grief. I thought I heckin' disappeared on you. I'm sorry about that. Gee whiz. All it takes is one toggle and it's done. Good grief. There's that. Very good. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm instructing the actors right now of how to walk through the scene, because I'm actually going to be in this scene, and I'm showing her. We actually end up using a real vintage cassette tape Walkman. from the early 80s, the mid 80s. A real beautiful condition Walkman with the original headphones, the original audio jack, and a tape in it from, give me a second, Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons? Is it Gene Simmons, or I gotta remember who's on the tape. But it works. It actually works. We actually had her wear the Walkman, wear the headphones, so it looks like she's like listening to music, like vibing. It's like, hey, it's a great summer day. And then we run up to the actress, and present them with a Polaroid camera, a vintage Polaroid camera that actually still works. And then we're like, hey, would you like to take our picture? And of course the person like takes out their earphones so they can hear us, and then they look at the camera, they grab it, and they shake their head up and down. Yeah, so that's basically how that is supposed to go. Whew, I said a mouthful. The Duchy, the thin actor in the middle of the screen is speaking about their vision, their eye vision, because they had to take their glasses off for this part. They actually had to take their glasses off, so the fursuit head could fit over it. So they're kind of blind, so I have to be like their extra set of eyes, while I'm also in fursuit and cannot see. It's really crazy. Like, wow. Yeah. I'm gonna grab some tea here. I actually have some peach iced tea, so it's pretty good. Some good peach iced tea. Richard Simmons. Sorry, my mate corrected me. Yeah. I was saying the wrong name. It's not Gene Simmons. It's Richard Simmons. Gene Simmons is a singer from the band Kiss, I believe. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. Yeah. Yeah. I think you can hear the kids that were jeering and like taunting us in the background. That's the thing. We're not bothering anyone. We're not in their personal space. We're not going over to them. We're not yelling at them. We're not calling them names. We're literally having fun doing our thing. That's the thing. If you don't like furries, well, I can't do much about that. That's a you problem, honestly. I just think it's funny, like when people are like, it's like, do you watch Disney? do you give millions of dollars to Disney every year? They're like, they got the biggest corporations of furry costume mascots in the entire world. But because they're a billion-dollar corporation, billions and billions of dollar corporation, that's fine. You can like that because they're wealthy. They own so much. But like, get an individual that just wants to have fun and be themselves. That's a problem? Like, how is that a problem? But she did pretty well with this. I probably would have recommended a little bit more bouncing momentum. But she can't see, so I don't want to cause her injury. So we did this a few times. I told her, I said, lead more to her left. Yeah, no, her right. I told her to aim more for her right, because we had difficulty like getting it in the shot. Yeah. So if you hear frustration, it's not frustration against anyone at all. It's the whole thing that we're racing against the clock because the sun is going down, and she can't see. It's just it's a little bit of a tense moment because like I said, we have about 6 or 7 teenagers that are like jeering at us and like just like doing the howling, but mostly it's just the one that's really being an aggressor. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you can see this because the lighting was really tricky to get right because I didn't want to blow out the highlights, but I also didn't want to make the dark so dark that you couldn't see anything because it would require a lot of post-editing to bring that back, and I don't think it would come back really well. Yeah, but as a rule of thumb, it's always been said, in the art of filmmaking or photography, you can always lighten your darks, but you can not always bring back your highlights. What I'm saying is,
Yes.
if you go too bright,
Is it blown out, or does it look
if you blow out your
It's not blown out at all.
highlights, you can't get them back. That's information lost. And it's actually a perfect example, because right here in this clip, I'm
Let's see.
basically
Should be
we kind of
fine.
reshot a part of a video where I received the paper airplane that Magic sends for me from Anthrocon. It lands where I am. I pick it up. It's got a photograph of her in it. I try to read the note, but because of the intensity of the sun shining on the note, you cannot read what it says. Now, that's not a problem. That is not a problem at all, because I intend on reshooting just this part where I'm reading it. So you the viewer gets to see what's on the
See,
note.
when the sun hits it at that angle, it's blown out.
Okay, go to auto exposure. Auto exposure on the side.
But the sun is so pretty. Like, look at those light flares. It's so nice. It's so nice.
Is that better, or does it need to be?
It needs to be manually adjusted.
Okay, tone it
Clippy
down.
business. Hello, welcome to my well, I'm reviewing Hi8 analog tapes for a music video that I am what's it called, where you're I'm basically trying to recreate a 1990s music video with the footage. It's meant to have a very old-timey type
I'm
feel.
trying to. Can you please put it back in the sun so I can make it exposed correctly? Like, oh my god, this thing. Give me a minute.
Scroll it down.
Yeah.
Looks good.
But you can see it's a little tricky because I have pause.
It's probably
Remember, the screen is also going to be
Yeah.
tilted slightly too because of
Yeah.
the camera. Remember?
So there's a little bit of things there. Oh, hi there,
Yeah. Let me,
Blue Lion Fur. Hello, welcome to my little
I
stream.
am so sorry.
Fine.
Hopefully everything is
Airplane again.
playing along well.
Give it a shot.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
might do a
Thank you
couple.
for the
might
for
do
the
like
kind
at least maybe
messages
like
as well, Blue
But yeah,
Lion Fur.
no.
Thank you for those kind messages.
I'm trying not to do like
I've been so overwhelmed and busy lately that I don't get a chance to respond back the way I'd like to. So I just want to say thank you for reaching out to me and checking on me, seeing how I'm doing. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
Over the shoulder, right?
Yeah. I don't know if this video is going to get a lot of views or really even if it's going to be successful, but it's something I wanted to do. It's something I just want to do it because I can. I want to do it because it's something I get to use my hands and use my ability, my knowledge of
I'm gonna do one
film.
more at least just in case.
I get to create something.
I think it was fine.
Even if it's not
but
great.
just in case one more because
I got
I
to
know how
do
picky you can
something.
get a bit.
And I
This is
and I
important
wasn't
to
stopped, and
you
I
as
was
well.
not told I couldn't do it. I wasn't prevented. Like
And then I'll leave you.
this is one thing I intend to do and not be prevented.
I want to make sure we get some other stuff.
It's like my own little baby, I guess. My own little tiny project. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, the blue lion for yeah, dang, life is
That's what the
just,
photo was.
gosh.
You know, we'll just go without that. I'll pick it up. Right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Like I never had an issue with high blood pressure before, and I literally hear my eardrums pulsing. Sometimes my eardrums, I can hear it. I'm just like, I cannot deal with this level, this kind of stress when I'm at my job. Yeah, because I work warehouse. I work 12-hour shifts, and it can be pretty rough. Yeah. Especially when equipment breaks or you can't get something done on time because they call it a barrier because like something goes wrong, somebody's not there to help you move something, and then they blame you for it. They're like,
some
oh,
more.
you have lack of productivity, and they'll give you these write-ups and then like these talking tos, and then they'll give you like a final warning. And if you get one more write-up, you get fired, that kind of stuff. Well, apparently they decided they'd give me a final write-up. I tried to appeal it, and they said that
bear with me. I'm
they
just trying
denied
to
the
make sure I
appeal.
don't
So
get
I'm
your
just
feet
I'm just
cut
like
off, your head
stressed out
cut
of my
off.
mind, because if I make one wrong move, I could lose my entire job and have nowhere else to work. And it took my significant other like nearly 3 months to find a job. So
Yes.
I definitely do not need that. So yeah, especially with the way the price of everything is, like, yeah. But I gotta look at the happy stuff. I have a awesome following here on YouTube, and I think my subscribers are awesome. I find you super supportive whenever you are able to provide the support, whether that be through watching my content, commenting on my videos, because that helps,
Okay.
liking them, or if you're able to drop a super chat.
Oh.
Any kind
Jesus,
of support
I'm
helps.
sorry. My brain is just trying to cooperate.
Yeah,
I
any
am
kind of
so
support
sorry.
helps.
Yeah.
I am trying to make this a career, because I'm going to try my absolute
Yes.
hardest by the end of this year to leave my day job, and be a full-time content creator.
Yay.
I'm going to try. Like, I don't know
Please
how
be
it's going to go.
careful.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I
Okay.
want to try my hardest to make this
That was
work.
great. I'm glad I caught that.
What else? Oh yes, gaming channel.
Oh my god.
Ladies
be
and
careful.
gentlemen,
Oh my
boys
God,
and
are you
girls,
okay?
and
Are
non-binary
you okay?
pals,
Good.
I have
Yes.
basically what I was trying to say is
Falling with style.
I decided to go ahead
Falling
and
with style.
try to have a separate channel where I don't appear in fursuit. I don't
Gotta.
do those kind of things.
Yeah.
Where it's gaming. It's a gaming channel. I'm just out of suit.
Okay.
It's kind of like I know some YouTubers do this, where they'll
You
have
wanna make
like
it a
two
little
channels. They'll
more
have
personal,
one where
kinda
they
get a
have
little
more
closer
that's
to the
like
scene.
furry based, and then they'll
Actually,
have
like this
one that's a
side.
bit more like mainstream regular
Give me a
stuff.
minute. Oh,
And that's what I want to do. I want to see how that
No.
goes.
here, let me.
As I enjoy doing furry content, it's just sometimes
Yeah.
you don't really feel like putting on an entire fursuit just to film a video. You just want to do something that's like it's something not quite so involved. Fursuiting is awesome when you're able to do it. If you don't have like a lot of other stuff going on, it's hard to squeeze in a video when you have to put on a partial and the hand paws are skin tight.
Hi, Fan. Come in the room, give you a huggy boo.
My mate is squeezing me.
Yeah, I'm
get
trying to get the whole ramp in shot. Okay, there we go.
Oh, everybody,
How stable are we?
everybody, this.
I'm trying to make sure it at least stays in the orange range.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's orange right now, but it's staying as straight as I can get it.
So this part here is the gimbal.
Go crazy with it.
This
Yeah,
is
I have
actually
you,
the
like,
gimbal. We got the
Kinda
gimbal
weighted
running.
up right now.
This,
You.
do I have
So
it?
you
I
want
think I have the
me
gimbal right
with-
here in the room. Let me try to find it. Here it is.
I'm actually doing pretty good at keeping it in orange and green.
Holy snap, I'm dying.
I want you to lower the camera down a little bit, like that.
I found it. Oh my gosh. I think it still has a charge.
Hands are in the shot.
Which is even more awesomer. Yay!
Even more awesomer.
And then that's when you start to follow us and then crop in.
Okay.
Make sense?
Wait, what the?
Okay, come back. Where are you going?
I was standing still the entire
Oh.
time.
Yeah, that's right, sorry.
You're the one that moved.
Right, Tiff, you got it? You ever see that thing where they film people's hands in a movie?
Yeah,
and then
but I
they walk
have
over?
Ben, I'm
There we
sorry,
go.
but yo booba.
Live chat kind of got stuck for some
Your
reason.
opie.
Tiffany, are you ready?
But everyone,
Now I have the hands.
the camera, the gimbal stabilizer I use is it's from
First, and then fork on the
DJI.
wall, your full
I'm
body.
trying to
It's
not
called the
get your-
RS3
Now I just
Mini.
have the hands.
Okay.
I think it's a fantastic device for what it is. It is not made for intense torque. So basically what that means is that if you have a super heavy camera that's pushing the limit up to 4 pounds, which my camera is definitely not, it works okay. It works okay.
Coming up.
But here's the thing, I ended up using this gimbal when I was driving a car at 55 miles an hour, having it
Like,
having it
red in a panic.
hanging out the window.
Yeah, it went red on me for a second, and I was like, I was trying
So
to let it
so
stable out.
it does struggle to support the camera kind of in that way.
Hoping it wasn't like
But we did get some really good
I didn't
shots
think I would have to go so slow
of the
and,
Camaro.
like,
So
I just need to make
that's coming up next. That's coming up shortly after this footage. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just trying to this scene here is to kind of show that, oh look, we found each other through the paper airplanes. Now we're going checking out all the sights and scenes and sights of the different areas, different places we wanted to check out. Yeah. But can you believe this smoothish, it's not super smooth, but it's smoothish footage is filmed on a Hi8 camera and a gimbal. Those two animals were never meant to make a baby, and they did. They just did. Yeah, that's very unnatural. Having a Hi8 camera that weighs 2.2 pounds on a 4-pound gimbal. And somehow it's stable. Somehow it is stable. Yay! Look at them, they're hugging! Look at the little preachers hugging. Aw, yay, small hugs. And you may notice that during the live stream I go in and out of my persona voice. I kind of I don't mean to do that. It's because I'm tired.
Right between coasters
And when I'm
ears.
tired, my voice kind of gets down here. But then
Ears hold the sun.
when I see something I like, my voice goes back up here. And it's like, look, I'm back up here in my head voice. I'm back up here in Coaster's voice. And that's basically how I do
Try
it.
not to cut her ears off.
Yay.
She keeps moving so close to the edge.
Isn't that pretty? That is so nice. Ah, such a pretty sunset. Gosh. And I also like how you can actually see our faces.
No.
Like, you can actually see behind us, too. It's not just a blank silhouette. I do like that. All the equipment that I used for filming all of this, I will include that when the video is out, so you can actually see the different stuff I used if you want to also use the similar kind of equipment.
That's okay. We gotta do.
Because I have, like I said, I have the Hi8 camera. It's a Sony, it's a 2005 Sony Handycam, and it's the model.
Forward a bit.
It's called a CCD-TRV138NTSC. Yeah, it is a mouthful. Oh, that's much better. Thank you.
I know. I'm just trying to square up the shot. I was like,
Thank you. I'm trying.
we like them all the
Yay,
same.
Huggies!
I was standing like
all
right
spreading
here
each
for the
other.
picture.
Tom
so
Nemeko, you
that
have a
actually
baritone
gives me
voice?
about the same shot.
I didn't Tom Nemeko had a baritone voice. They do? Wait, you've talked to them over at your job, right? On the phone?
By accident.
Ah. Oh, look, this is when the doggo came over.
Yeah.
Rambler. This is Rambler. Hey, Rambler. They're a Westie.
Hey.
He's actually bred from Toto. Toto was a Karen Terrier.
Really? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we met this really nice person that came over with her dog. What was his name?
Why?
The guy.
Hey, bud.
That's Rambler.
I'm glad they brought him back.
You know what? I don't care that I'm holding the camera. Hey, bud.
You know who Joni Mitchell is, but she has a song called Help Me.
Help me, I think it was.
Maybe.
But there's a lyric in it. He's a Rambler, he's a gambler, he's a sweet talking
Yes,
man.
Puppo. Yeah. The doggo. Here's the thing. I kind of have a phobia sometimes around certain dogs, but this dog was an exception. This dog was very sweet, very sweet.
You know what?
I keep on smacking the dog with my fursuit tail.
Oh my God.
I keep on smacking him.
So, what's
Oh, we're just filming a sunset before it goes down because I'm doing a music video. I'm a videographer, YouTuber, and we're filming on analog. We're filming with actual film.
okay?
To give it a retro old time.
I just like they're filming me constantly playing with the dog.
I know, that's great.
Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
That's so cool.
Oh, yep.
Was that
He's
you?
actually mimicking that noise, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
He knows animals on television.
Yes, the doggo is heckin' happy. Thank you.
The funny thing is, like, the camera was tilted, but I actually.
Chad, if you hear a crinkling sound, that's me nibbling on a sandwich.
Yeah. Sorry.
I need my num-nums.
No, you're fine.
And my num-nums need me.
Furry's up here.
I just wanted to say I appreciate your positive interaction. I had some teenagers here earlier. They were just being super rude. And...
Oh, God. No, I am.
If I wasn't filming, I'd.
Production work. I was a stage manager. And
Oh yeah, the gentleman did speak to us about his time in show business and like his time in theater. So I was like, well, that's really awesome. I like that. It's awesome what you can find out about people. It's really nice.
If I wasn't
Please get
filming,
out
but
here,
I'd
please.
spoil you with pets.
And we're going to, right there. And we're going to come over. Keep film in the same spot.
Okay, first sandwich. Let's see if we can eat the sandwich.
Okay. Come into the shot. Like we're
Okay, I want to try nibble on the sandwich.
What in the Witch of the Sand variety?
What?
That's what Mecco asked.
What? Ooh. What in the Witch of Samurai? Well, have either of you heard of a certain underground organization called Hardee's? Yes, it's this syndicate that you can get for like $7.50. You can get 2 double cheeseburgers, a fry, and a drink. It's recording and action. And all the ketchup and napkins you want, and the food comes out hot. So yeah, that worked. I'm not sure, but it did take a photograph. The thing is, I almost forgot I had these sandwiches sitting over in the baggie. I'm like, wait a minute, I never ate my sandwiches.
But that doesn't matter. I needed the shot. That's all I needed was the shot.
The funny thing is, I may have got the sun.
You got. I think you got.
If anybody wants me to turn the music back on, I can, or you can just listen to the video of the raw Hi8 video.
I may have got the sun, part of Kyle, and part of your ball.
Yeah, I think this thing's fresh out of film though, but that's totally fine. Let's do one more, please. Quick. Come on. No, it won't. Come down. Step down. Step down. Tiffany, step down. Step down.
You want their apple pies?
Yes, I do.
Over here. And to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. There
Better
you go.
than
I'm sorry.
McDonald's cheese.
Right there. Okay.
No, like
They're better than Nald's
You're fine. You're fine.
McDo.
We'll do it again, but I'll really get closer this time.
Did you see my
We'll do the same
thumbnail
things before. Let me make sure I got
for the
right. Raise
stream?
it up.
Yes,
Take the picture.
I don't
like, oh.
understand. What? Because I'm using OBS, it's just reverting back to the last time I used it. Oh, here it is.
The car thing.
Everyone, here is the footage for the Camaro. An awesome fur from the state of Delaware actually came over to Pennsylvania to help out with this filming of this Camaro. Perfect evening, an absolute perfect evening to film this. Yes, Tom Nemeko, it is. That is, the old waxing thumbnail is so cursed. Yes, when the stream is over, I'm going to remove that thumbnail, replace it with something better. I just don't know why YouTube keeps on using that, keeps on grabbing that one. I'm like, stop grabbing that old thumbnail. That was for raising money to buy an air conditioner. That's all it was. Because that's what happened. It's like back in, what was it, 2022? No, 2023. Yeah, September of 2023. The air conditioner really wasn't working great all summer long. It was a window air conditioner unit. It was a GE, ultra quiet. And it just started freezing up regularly. Like every 2 days, I had to go in and chip the ice away from it or turn it off and let the ice melt. It was an absolute iceberg. I kid you not, an absolute iceberg of just, you couldn't, it would not work. It was frozen solid. So I'm like, well, me and my infinite wisdom decided to go inside of the air conditioner and chip off all of the big pieces of ice with this tool called an how do you say it? An awe? An awe? AWE. I don't know how else you say it, but it's an awe. It's a leather tool type thing. It's basically for starting like holes or poking it through like material. It's got a wooden ball-shaped handle, and it's very pointy and very sharp and very hard, especially if you take a hammer to the back of it and you go chip it away at ice, and you so happen to accidentally run the tip of that pointy pokey thing into the Freon pipe that goes into the air conditioner, and it sprays all over the place, and you gotta duck out of the room lightning fast and run outside and leave the house and wait for the air to clear. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. But chat, I'm super thankful, grateful, and above all humbled because of how we raised the money. But we did raise the money, and I got beautiful, smooth, waxed legs, and back, and arms, and chest. Yeah, it was enough to actually get a window air conditioner, so that was good. So yeah, if you see this clip here going on and on, it's because I was trying to adjust my camera's exposure. The camera's exposure, trying to frame the shot, and the sun's going down, and I'm just like, do I want to see the sky in the shot? Do I want to see the car in the shot? It's kind of like you kind of have to pick your poison. It's like, do I want the car? Do I want the sky? I decided to get more of the sky and a little less of the car because I could always brighten it up. Yeah. Now this Camaro is meant to emulate a 1990. Excuse me. Sorry, I did a tiny burp. I do apologize. Excuse me. But it's meant to emulate a 1999 Camaro. Yes. But I want to tell you something. I'll be honest with you because I don't want to deceive you. It's actually a year 2000 Camaro. However, at first passing glance, you cannot tell them apart. A 1999 looks virtually identical. Looks nearly exactly the same compared to a year 2000. And I will tell you, the inside looks a lot like a 2000. Looks like a 90s car. Very, very dated looking on the inside. But dated doesn't mean a bad thing, and I'm glad we got the chance to use this car. The owner was super chill, super awesome to talk to. They're actually in a friend group with me and my significant other. And I did pay them for their troubles for coming over, and paid them a little extra for doing such an awesome job. Because sometimes to create good footage, it takes payment, it takes money. Yeah.
I think I got it.
Making movies is not cheap.
Should be good. And but I should get a shot of the door handle.
But just look at that sunset. You got a beautiful sunset, and see that brightness? That is too bright. That you don't want it that bright because you can see my reflection and all that. Yes, we did. Yes, Zion, Nika, we did go to Denny's because of the air conditioner. So we didn't have anywhere else to go. Walmart wasn't open. Nowhere was open. Like, what are we gonna do? Sit at a gas station? Like, like, hey, let's go get some good eats. And Denny's is 24/7, 365 days a year, and 366 days a year on a leap year. So yeah, we just went there and we're just like, that should be enough time. And then we went back and kind of had to see what I had done. The thing I'm doing here is I'm getting different closing of the door shots. That's literally all I'm doing here is trying different angles, different way the door could close. I actually ended up removing that bottle in there. I didn't realize it was in there. See, I just realized that was in there. We can't have that bottle in there because that is not a 90s bottle. That's a Milo's iced tea bottle. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get it where my head is not showing up in the shot. So yeah, this shot took a few tries, and I'm not even sure if it actually turned out well. So I guess I'll find out here in just a jiffy. Whew. Darn, that's overexposed. That is so overexposed. Holy cow, what happened? It's super overexposed. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10 worth it. 10 out of 10. See, that's the beauty of filming too much or filming tons and tons of footage, is you got tons and tons of footage. So if you made a mistake on something, or you're like, oh, that didn't turn out so well, you've got all this extra footage you can choose. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Oh, my heart almost stopped. I thought the video had ended. I was like, no, no.
That's where you're doing good as a kid.
This is me riding inside. I'm riding shotgun with the person.
This is cool. This is amazing.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit bumpy. I didn't replace my shocks
Not
yet.
at all. You're fine. This thing is keeping it really smooth.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how everything looks.
That's just me getting all wacky. Woo-wee! Mother trucker. Whoa. We're good, we're good.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about this car. It corners very smooth.
Oh yeah, I'll say it does.
Also, chat, you're not the only ones that are also noticing this. You're not the only ones that are probably noticing this. That there's no key in the ignition. Yet this vehicle is driving.
I want to look at the sunset now.
Yeah, go figure on that one. It's a hiccup in the kind of car thing. So.
And I'm looking at the little tree. Get that little shot.
But yeah, there we got our little air freshener tree, which I think is pretty cool.
That looks so cool. Even with the cracked dash, this looks great.
Yay! Footage!
Keep going straight through the stop sign?
You can, and then once you get past it, you can turn around and come back.
Yep.
I will get a shot of the outdoor too, because that is super cool. I'm also going to test
Ah, Kindle Wolf. Hi. Hi, Kindle Wolf. How are you doing? We're uploading the stuff. Uploading the videos, the Hi8 videos for the movie music video.
I'm trying to think what are the odds are I would survive an accident this far.
Yes, that is the wind. That's insane. That wind is just smacking that camera so hard.
This is doing incredibly well with the good speed. I'm actually super impressed.
Thank Kindle Wolf. I'm doing okay now. I'm glad to finally get this uploaded. Yep, look at that shot. Look at that shot. I know it's not perfect. You can kind of see the camera lens wrapping around the edges of the film, of the frame, but I think it adds character. I actually think it just adds character to the filming.
But it was not you. It's because that was user error. That was my mistake.
We do get some really beautiful roller shots here soon. Some nice roller shots. So, that'd be cool. Yes, Candle Wolf, I'm glad you could make it. You're about to see the most epic part of the recording. Like, some of this is so epic, like, I almost dropped my camera. Like, it was like, woo!
Ronin. It's called Ronin.
Look at those shots. They're so pretty. This was my first time ever doing this, so I'm not great at it. I'm having some issues.
Ooh, that's a really pretty angle. Everybody's coming through good.
Yeah. But by the end of the shoot, though, I had gotten some pretty solid footage, which I'm happy about. Like that shot of the passenger mirror. That is such a good shot. That's such a nice shot. I'm sorry about all the wind. I'm so sorry. It's so windy. We are going at like at 55 miles an hour. It's crazy.
So sorry, twisting. It's the wind. It's like a sail with that little door open. But if I close the door, it's a little more air.
Yes, I am hanging out of the vehicle. Nothing is keeping me in but a seatbelt. And to add insults to misadventure, I end up hanging out of the back of the car for the roller shots. I'm telling you, I get close to the ground.
I find it always better to have too much footage than not enough.
Time for a second sandwich. Time for the second sandwich. Yeah, I showed my face because I am the creator. But look at that! Just look at that rear view shot. Isn't that nice? Like, even something like that. And this wasn't even the intended shot. These were just some experimental shots I was trying. I think they turned out so good. I think the filming backwards like that, I think that's something else. And then I actually go 360, I think. I think I go 360. Yeah, there's my face again. Yay. And we're pulling back to the church. Back to the church. Okay, we are starting to do the footage, the shots of footage. Yeah. It took us like a little bit to kind of figure out how to get the shots to work, where we are called the lead car. The red car is called the hero car. But I forgot my walkie-talkie, so we decided to talk on Bluetooth. And we called the car Silver Car, Red Car. If we called for red car would do an action. If we called for silver car would do an action or an inaction. So I'd say something like, silver car, stay. Red car, overtake. Or I would say something like, red car, keep your speed steady. Silver car, slowly overtake. And keep pace, or something like that. And that's how we would get those really nice, even shots. Now this kind of shot is not what I'm looking for. The one you see here, this is not what I want. Because you can see my shadow. You can see my shadow, the car shadow. That's not what we want. Now here's the thing. We're not on the filming road yet. This is just footage just because I can. We're filming just because I can. When we actually get to the filming road, that's where the good stuff happens. That's where we get the good footage. The thing is, I'm fumbling with this gimbal because I'm holding this. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I'm holding a 5.
What I'd like to have happen next is I want it where when we get to
basically, it's a 5-pound dumbbell. Basically, I'm hanging out of the window, holding with one hand, and we're going at 55 miles an hour. So it's really hard to keep it stable. It's really hard to keep it stable.
Route 416 north, red car will overtake.
Up there, there we are. See, I'm giving commands. We're giving commands over the cars.
You want to turn to the right. So right at this stop sign is Route 416 north.
Yes. But if you do hear us, if it sounds like we're talking really loud at each other, or if it sounds like we're talking angry, we are not. We are just trying to talk above the sound of the wind, because the wind makes it nearly impossible to hear, because we end up putting both back windows down, so it becomes super duper loud. I know, the wind, it's crazy how loud it can get.
No.
Silver car.
Family van. There's someone coming up the hill though, but I believe it's a pickup truck.
Alright, just hang tight, hang tight.
No, it's a sedan.
Oh yeah. Ooh, did you hear the wind? Did you hear it? How it just like slammed into the microphone? Ooh. Wow. See, ooh. See, that's the, dang it. See, that's the kind of shots I want, like that. See, that's the kind of shot I want. That kind of shot. That kind of shot. And the overtaking shots. Now, here's the thing. On some of the shots where we overtake the red car, slowly, like we slowly overtake, I had my my exposure. I had my exposure set to automatic, and it passed the car, and it basically increased the exposure of the inside of the cabin of the car, and you can see the driver, and that's not what I wanted.
I did that straight away. I want red car to overtake us, and I'm going to film it.
But
Ben, my window doesn't work. Wind it down.
A bar original.
Hello.
The other window?
No, leave it down. Thank you.
Welcome to the little video.
Broken line.
Yeah. I'm calling out now. I'm calling out instructions for where the road forms a broken line of where we can pass safely.
This is the end.
Making sure that the road is clear, making sure that there's nobody already like in that lane or anything. Just we are trying to exercise the uttermost caution with how we drive and how we attempt the overtaking and the passing of each other.
We can make a U-turn going down to the old diesel pump.
Ooh, I found a French fry. Ooh, I just found a French fry. Not sure how that got in my sandwich, but we're going to. Yay, French fry sandwich!
We're going to go back down the way we came. We're going to go south now. We're turning around, going back down the same road, going south, and we're going to keep going until we find the broken lines, because we're actually super far north of where I thought we were. So,
if you want to find it's easier to go down to the diesel pumps, like I was saying, to make the U-turn.
Just make sure you don't. Make sure you don't.
This part here was kind of tricky because we're trying to get the vehicle turned around so we can head back south. And we're trying to communicate. See, when all three of us are talking in the car, red car can't hear clear instructions. And then if the windows are down, it makes it even harder. So we're trying to do like a one person speaks, and then one person speaks, and then another person speaks, but we all try to keep it coherent. And since I'm the videographer, I have to call when I need the car to move, so I do need to be the one giving some of the shots here. Okay. So I did struggle with filming the overtake here, I believe. I did struggle a little bit. Because the wind was actually messing up my controls, so it was causing the gimbal to actually point to the ground or point to the sky too much. So I missed some really good shots. Like right here, this would have been a really good overtake shot. But like I said, I did get some good redeeming shots later on, which is totally fine. See, like this could work. Like crop it in a little bit, that could work. Such a beautiful day that day was. It was so beautiful. Temperature was like a nice, it was like 75. Beautiful day. Yeah, Tom Nemeko, please get some sleep. Yes, absolutely get some sleep.
That was good. That was good. All right.
Yeah, see, I thought that shot was really good. I mean, for what it is, yes. For what I intended it to be, I don't know yet. Once I edit the video, I guess I can see if it's actually good or not. Like, so, for what I have in mind for it. But anyway, it says, yes, Kindle Wolf, yes, I found a crinkle cut French fry in my sandwich. Yeah, good night, Tommy Nemeko. Get some sleep. Take it easy, and yeah, just relax, and I'll do some. I'll make some videos for everyone. Hey, some good videos. Of course, you too, Tom Nemeko. Tom Nemeko says, thanks so fluffin' much. That means a lot. I hope you two have an absolutely fantastic day. Appreciates you. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna have to recalculate. Sorry, my camera decided to...
Red, continue recalibrating.
There is a car coming. Okay, we're going to avoid passing you. We're going to wait.
So yes, I'm giving out instruction that we are not going to execute the pass.
We are waiting until the cars pass by. Okay. Is it clear? You can pass now.
Okay, I'm giving the instructions, and I'm also doing hand gestures as well. I will also reach out the window and move my hands. See, that was too fast. We overtook the red car way too fast.
There was a turn. I couldn't see past it. I turned past quick, so we didn't.
Yeah. So that overtake was not a clean overtake at all. That was a really bad overtake.
That was crazy.
There's gravel miles here we can use to have straight.
But we get a few more chances. We get a few more chances, and we get some really nice roller shots.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, there is storage units over here.
Yeah, I'm streaming. Hey, Ren. Hi. Welcome to the stream.
I want to redo that shot.
Yep,
again.
I'm transferring my videos over from Hi8 Film, so it's a 1990s style music video. Getting some shots of a 90s style Camaro. It's actually a year 2000, but it's so close to a 1999 we decided to use it for the shot. See, that was better. That shot was better.
Right, there is a car behind us.
See, as I got more comfortable with doing this, I realized that what we needed to do was actually match the speed of the red car when we were passing to get some nice lingering shots. Because that's what makes a good roller shot. That's what makes a good rolling car shot if you're filming.
Let's find like a driveway or something we can turn around in here, and then we will
There's a building right here on the corner with a large driveway you can pull up.
Okay, lead us to it.
Yes,
We'll
Ren.
turn in there and turn around.
You were on the last stream. I think that's when I was
Four-way stop.
when I was in the room here. It was just I had my face on camera, and some people were like, "Ew!" Like I'm like,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's fine. We still have time.
I can't shave every single day.
No rush.
I didn't have my
You're doing
femboy
awesome.
look
Thank
my
you.
femboy look on that
Great.
day. Yeah.
There is a street.
See, I don't normally look that way. I normally have a clean shaven face and my hair is styled, but my gosh, I get so busy. Just yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not here to impress people with how I look. The only thing I'm here to impress people is with the stuff I make, the stuff that I intend to impress people with. That's it. If I want to, of course. Yeah. Yoo-hoo! Look at this! Look at the pretty sun. It's so nice. Countryland, nice country. But yeah, I've been awake for like 26 hours straight. After this is done, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash out so hard. There's me doing some more of those experimental, like, look, I'm up above the car now. Look, I'm down below the car. Look, I'm over here. Look, I'm over there. We got Camaro. Camaro's coming up to a stop sign. And a bunch of school buses. Yeah, I'm so surprised we didn't run into, like, a state trooper or something looking at us like, what are you all doing? Like, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm just filming a video for Anthrocon. I'm just filming a little music video, like it's 1999. Take it back like it's 1999. Hey,
I want to get my seatbelt on, man. For gosh sakes, Tiffany, got your seatbelt on? Well, I'm not just tuck it under my arms. I can't get it to fit. There we go.
Am I going left or right?
Left.
if you hear a lower voice in the video, that is the red car driver on a Bluetooth speaker.
Four-way stop.
Time for the second sandwich.
Be careful, there is a car coming from your left.
Sandwich. Yum, yum, yum.
To get back,
That's a tiny cheeseburger sandwich. Cheeseburger
you
sandwich.
take a right at the four-way stop. Yeah. At the four-way stop.
I know Rowan
At the
Atkinson.
very end of this road.
I know Mr. Bean. Rowan
You
Atkinson.
take the right to get back onto 416, the road.
He's like a master of pantomime. Or maybe he's the master of pantomime. Johnny English is freaking hilarious. I love that. Johnny English movies.
Yes.
Just dragging this shot of Leah. There you go.
Oh, it's right back.
Okay. We're going back for another pass. We're trying to actually get back to where we were without making a U-turn because there wasn't really a place to do it because of traffic.
This is where we need to be. Perfect.
Sorry for the
Okay, so red car. When silver car gets to broken line, we will overtake. Ready?
Okay,
Overtake.
around 40.
Silver car over.
Okay. I think here, I'm trying to see, did I do okay? See, we got a better shot. That was much better.
That was a great shot.
I figured I had to slow down instead of...
That was excellent. I think that was really good. Yes, good. Okay, so that shot was great. Now for this shot.
Oh, Ren! Ren, you're going to MFF? That's awesome! Holy cow!
That was really
MFF, holy snap. That's on my bucket list too. That's one con I would like to go to. It's like before it gets too big and then it just. That's the thing. Can cons get so big that they basically just crush themselves under their own weight?
Well, even with this wind, we're doing great.
Now I've heard so many things about MFF. The question is it a good con? Is it a great con? Is that why people go? Or is it like a nostalgia thing? Like because so many people have gone, it's like the place you have to go, like on your bucket list. It's kind of like, I guess, like visiting the Statue of Liberty or seeing the Great Wall of China. You have to go and do it because it's like customary. It's like ritualistic almost, like a rite of passage. It makes me wonder sometimes about those kind of things. But if it is really that good, then definitely want to check it out. Ooh, here we go. I think I got this one pretty well. Ooh, look how steady that shot is. Oh, I love how steady that shot is. Okay. That shot was nearly perfect. See, I'm getting better with the shots. I'm able to get the delay of the camera better. The controls, I'm able to be more steady with them. I'm getting more what I need. And then I eventually I nail like the money shot. I end up getting like the money shot. The only thing is that the car, I didn't get the sunset in the background. That's the one thing I did not like. So here's another good shot. Another good scene. Beautiful, actually. I really like that. See, I messed it up at the end a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Just as roller shots of where the car is sitting there, that is perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Those nice roller shots.
Is this a bend up here or is this clear? I can't tell. A bend, okay.
There's two bends up here, and there's that.
And my significant other, my mate, that's them driving. They did a really good job driving. They did not wreck, so I would call that a good job. I would say that's a good job. Just look how pretty the sunset is. I love it. The sunset's so nice. Oh my gosh. The wind is ridiculous. It just sounds like a bunch of kids screaming. Like a bunch of insects getting stepped on almost. I don't know what else I can compare it to. The sound. That wind is horrifying. It kind of reminds me of like a train applying the brakes. Yes, it's wind ASMR. That's what it is. It's wind ASMR. Heck yeah, wind ASMR. Okay, I think we're coming up for one more pass here. We might have to turn around though.
I think it's going to be a wrap for that.
Well, he's good at it.
And windows down, please, in the back.
Oh?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gee, I thought we were done. I decided to do one more roller shot. And I think this is the one that was the money shot. I think this is the one that I filmed it the way I actually wanted it to be filmed. But like I was saying earlier, the only issue is that since I have auto exposure on, you can see the driver because the camera lightens it up. And I did not want that to happen. So what I'm going to have to do is throw a light flare across the window when we pass by. Throw a nice little light flare. like a filter, light flare.
Yes,
That
make it
should take care of the
gradual, only
driver
if
so you don't see
can.
who's actually driving
You
it.
cannot make the overtake, drop back, or speed up to avoid collision. Alright, that was instruction to Silver Car that I was giving just now. I was telling her only complete the overtake if she can safely.
Yeah, before comes.
Wait, your hand slipped and smacked the windshield wiper blade?
Gotcha, gotcha. So he'll let you pass.
Oh. Okay. Clean windows, I guess? Clean windows? Oh yes, that is definitely some crispy window ASMR. Let me see, was this the money shot? Okay. Yeah. That was definitely better. That was a much better shot. Yeah. That was good. That was good. That was good. And that's the thing.